Okay, so here we go. We're recording. We're good to go. Big A, little A from Crass. It's been a while since I've done another Crass reaction, and yeah, and there has been a few people that have requested me to do more, and a lot of the time the comments are pretty passionate about the band, so I guess they have some passionate fans more than others I've seen, and so yeah, I really wanted to do another reaction to them since I've never heard any other songs than the two that I've already done. So yeah, and I like punk music, so I like it all works out. So anyway, we're gonna get into this big A, little A, and see what it's all about. And it's a pretty long song, like 6 minutes. So let's just go and see if I can keep up with the lyrics here.
Big A, little A, bouncing B. The system I got your body won't get me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand in control, like gonna let it get you. Gonna be a prisoner of bad night session. Say you wanna be a summer, gonna be no let you. Around to get you. Hello, 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 this is the Lord God, can you hear? Hellfire and damnation, what I've done for you down there. On earth I have ambassadors, Archbishop, Vicar, Pope. We'll fight you with morality, you best abandon any hope. We're telling you, you'd better break, cause you were born in sin. Right from the start, we'll build a cell, and then we'll lock you in. We're sitting only judgment, condemning those to stray. We offer our forgiveness, but first we'll make you pay. And don't control, are you gonna let them get you? Gonna be a prisoner, bad day, set you. Say you wanna be a summer, gonna be no let you. They're gonna get you. Now it's a message from your queen. And think ahead of the status quo, I set the social scene. I'm most concerned about my people, I want to give them peace. So I'm making sure they stay in line with my army and police. My prisons and my influence and ever open door. For those amongst my subjects who dare to ask for more. Unruliness and disrespect are things I can't allow. So I'll see the peasants grovel if they refuse to bow. And don't control, are you gonna let them get you? Gonna be a prisoner, best I set you. Say wanna be a summer, gonna be I'll let you. Gonna introducing the bad sinister. She's among us to our soul. Got a Dutch boy's finger in the dike, her arse is in the wall. Holding back the future, waiting for the seas to part. If Moses did it, with his face she'll do it with an army. Urban's on a fair crisis, a certain to be there. Great national heritage, no matter what or where. Palace for king and queen, smash for the rich, retreat for the wealthy, defense of privilege. They've blown their own tonight, against the civil war, fighting for the ruling class, their battle is not part. So I just not in this island of mine. Like being free to follow, you better behind. When every other corner, stand and see when I let fall. Going up the future, even with the law. It's just reminded that I'm man of what to do. If balance is the void, then it's 3 yards on you. You've got to have the worry, you know, stay at school. They've got to know the number, it's just to be real. You've got to look for methods to undermine what's about. It's time to turn it over, the future must be ours. Be exactly who you want to be. Do what you want to do. I'm he and she is she, but you're the only you. No one else has got your eyes, can see the things you see. It's up to you to change your life, and mine that's up to me. The problems that you suffer from are problems that you make. The shit we have to climb through is the shit we choose to take. If you don't religion, you can be the anti-class. If you're tired of politics, you could be an anarchist. But no one ever tried to jump a bully down the people. You'll never be the system, but for me never take. Think the just mind of the nothing might have been for you must have lived to one. But that be back again. If you don't like the rules, they might.
I have to go back here. I want to hear this again. Hold on, I'm gonna go back another 10 seconds here. Okay, so I just want to say, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but it says I like this part. If you don't like religion, you can be the Antichrist. If you're tired of politics, you can be an anarchist. And I like how they did that because that's from one of the Sex Pistols songs I know. And I know they say John Lydon, Johnny Rotten says anarchist. I don't know if Crass got the idea from that, but I like that inclusion. And so yeah, I want to hear this part again though because I just like I really like this guy's voice. I want to say it's Steve Ignorant. I'm seeing online here, but yeah, I'm just gonna listen to
You
it
can
again.
be the anti-class. If you're tired of politics, you could be an anarchist. But no one ever tried to jump a bully down the people. You'll never be the system, but for me never take. Think the just mind of the nothing might have been for you must have lived to one. But that be back again. If you don't like the rules, they might refuse to play their game. If you don't want to be a number, don't give them your name. If you don't want to be called out, refuse to hear the question. Silence is a virtue, use it for your own protection. I try to make you play their game, refuse to show your face. If you don't want to be beaten down, refuse to join their race. Be exactly who you want to be, do what you want to do. I am he and she is she, but you're the only you. Hello. Back up.
All right, so Crass. Yeah, so big A, little A. So yeah, the whole song that was a really good song. I'm kind of mad at myself that I waited this long to do another Crass song because I never heard this, and it's just really funny. And I like funny songs like this, and I especially like the singer's voice. I want to say it's Steve Ignorant from this. I'm seeing that he was their singer from '77 to '82 when they stopped performing, or was it '84? I can't remember now. But anyway, well, it must have been '84. This came out in '82. But anyway, uh, yeah, so let's go on the bio here. I guess I'll just start with if there is one. No, there is not a bio here. So no, but there are annotations here on genius.com. So yeah, it says big A, little a, bouncing B. The system might have got you, but it won't get me. And also, I like how they had like I guess the children like chanting at the start there, and that yeah, it just really added to the whole song, like what you're about to hear, and how the guitar just came in and yeah, it was just very well done with that. So this is big A, little a, bouncing B. The cat's in the cupboard and she can't see is a popular English rhyme for children. Here, Crest twists it with an anarchist message. So yeah, so that it just I love how they did this whole thing. Basically, I really like it. So then it goes on, and this is the part where like got me laughing at the start. So it says hello, hello, hello. This is the Lord God. Can you hear? And I don't know. I just really liked how he like just voiced this God character, and then he goes on and voices the Queen, and I just love how he just doesn't care, I guess, in a way, and it just he's putting it all out there, and it's just I don't know, it's just very funny to me. So it says this verse told from the perspective of God criticizes the doctrine of original sin and Christian ideas of morality and submission to God. So it says, we're telling you, you better pray because you were born in sin right from the start. We'll build a cell and will never lock you in. Yeah. So yeah. So it says the Christian idea of original sin states that everyone is born sinful. They must become a Christian to go to heaven. To Crass, this is just a trick to allow the church to control people by demonizing those that refuse to accept their rule. So we sit in holy judgment, condemning those that stray. We offer our forgiveness, but first we'll make you pay. So, but first we'll make you pay, I think implies a monetary aspect as well as the aforementioned punishment of being branded a sinner and ostracized for straying. So yeah, basically, yeah, you know how they kind of pass around a hat, whatever, in church, and you can donate whatever you give them money, and so yeah, it's just like that whole thing that's been going on forever, and there's a lot of jokes I've heard about that, and it's just like that, like religion needs more money, you know. So anyway, and then we go on, hello, hello, hello. Now here's the message from your queen. Uh, as figurehead of the status quo, I set this social scene. So it says the main objective of a ruler is to maintain the status quo, or yeah, that keeps them in power, leading to them being socially idolized by those that benefit from the status quo. Then we go on, it says, my prisons and my mental homes have ever opened doors for those amongst my subjects who dare to ask for more. So anyone that tries to prove conditions for the people is branded a criminal or insane and gets locked away. So basically, we're living in the old ages here, and yeah, it's just like anyone who asks for more, it's just, oh well, they're nuts. So it's just, yeah, it's just like, don't be unruly. And so it says unruliness and disrespect are things I can't allow. So I'll see the peasants grovel if they refuse to bow. So it says the rulers would rather force people into submission and ruin their lives and suffer a little disrespect. So yeah, this whole thing of this is really uh, and I guess, like I said before, with the Sex Pistols thing about how he says anarchist, and with the other song that I listened to, where he can't even remember the name of the song, where they make fun of Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols, and if it's Steve Jones, I think it's him. I can't remember. Anyway, so yeah, they make a fun of a member from the Sex Pistols, and then so yeah, I don't know if they actually like the Sex Pistols or not because they did all that kind of stuff, and like that song, how the Clash kind of sold out and everything. So I don't know how they feel about other punk bands, but like the Sex Pistols, and so yeah, it's just, I don't know. Um, yeah, I don't even know where I was going with this, but anyway, because the Sex Pistols also made fun of the Queen, or like, disobeyed the Queen and all that stuff in 1977, and this is 5 years later. So I mean, I don't know if they got any, you know, what the word is, inspiration from the Sex Pistols or not. But anyway, I just can't kind of see that intertwining, and yeah, it just kind of, that's what goes through my mind. So anyway, we'll move on. So it says there's only a couple more annotations here. So they've learned the ropes in Ireland, engaged in civil war, fighting for the ruling classes and their battle against the poor. So the UK attempted to use military force to rule Ireland, leading to a great deal of real violence throughout the 20th century. Crass condemns this military involvement as a selfish attempt to increase the power of English ruling class. So then it says, around every other corner stands PC 1984. So PC equals police constable. The des, uh, designation of police officers in the UK. The badge number in 1984 is a less than subtle reference to George Orwell's famous dystopia. So yeah, I mean, Crass, they're really going in here on England and the Queen, and oh my goodness, hold on. There's a lot more annotations down here. I forgot. Well, there's only two more annotations. But anyway, I forgot one more whole verse here. So anyway, yeah, let me just see. But no one ever changed the church by pulling down a steeple. Oh, so this is the part where he goes really nuts and kind of sings fastly, which I really liked. So it says, "But no one ever changed the church by pulling down a steeple, and you'll never change the system by bombing number 10. Systems just aren't made of bricks, they're mostly made of people. You may send them into hiding, but they'll be back again." So it says, somebody says, there's not actually an annotation here. So it just says nothing. So anyway, but yeah, again, they're going at the church here, and you'll never change the system by bombing number 10. Systems just aren't made of bricks; they're mostly made of people. So people run everything basically. You may send them into hiding, but they'll be back again. They'll come back. They'll never go away. So it says, if you don't like the rules they make, refuse to play their game. If you don't want to be a number, don't give them your name. So now he's just like telling people what to do. If you don't want to be caught, refuse to hear the question. Silence is a virtue. Use it for your own protection. I like how he's rhyming all of this too. They'll try to make you play their game. Refuse to show your face. If you don't want to be beaten down, refuse to join their race. Be exactly who you want to be. Do what you want to do. I am he and she is she, but you're the only you. Well, I mean, this is yeah, this is a really good line here that I kind of missed here, and yeah, the great ending, I'll say. So it says the system will try to make you obey them, but you can escape. Find ways to resist and create a life for yourself outside their boundaries. So yeah, just be yourself, and yeah, that's always nice. To be yourself is all you can do. Chris Cornell. So anyway, I guess that's it. Yeah, I really like this song, and like I said, I like punk, I can say, and punk music, whatever punk rock is probably my favorite like rock genre, I guess, or maybe my favorite genre. At least it was when I was in high school. But that was a few years ago now. But I really liked punk music back then, and I still do now. And yeah, so Crass, they were. I mean, I don't know why I never listened to Crass, but they have a lot of songs here. I can see from this album from 1982. A lot of songs here. There's over 30 songs, almost 40. Yeah, 39 songs here. So uh, I'll probably listen to more in the future. And yeah, I guess that's it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting and all that kind of stuff. That's all well appreciated. And I'll touch you guys again soon. And sorry for stuttering and all this stuff. It's just a little late. So let's just end this and I'll see you guys soon. All right.